get that ship ready for sinking was a daunting task. There were so many different things that brought that ship to that one place just to see this thing before it went boom.
It's definitely a safety precaution to have a team like this to go inside and look at the wreck, because if ordnance has not been exploded and we cannot verify that from the outside, then we've got a live explosive underwater. And a concussion like the type of explosives being used to bring this ship to the bottom could definitely hurt somebody.
Joe Weatherby sinks ships. That's what he does. He runs Reef Makers of the Keys, and he picked the Vandenberg in 1996 out of 400 different potential ships to sink here in the Keys. The first time I saw the ship, I was running out to the Gulf with a group of artist fishermen, and I saw this massive ship being towed by a tugboat. So we stopped for a little bit and took a look at it as it was being towed into Key West Harbor. And it wasn't until I got back from that trip and spent some time on the computer and researching it that, that turned out to be the Vandenberg.
The Vandenberg is a 522-foot missile tracker that was based for 30 years out at Patrick Air Force Base, a Florida ship. And she was a frontline Cold Warrior, tracking Russian missiles up in the Bering Sea and in lots of faraway places. The ship's now here in Key West, Florida, in our backyard, and we're going to be sinking her here as an artificial reef.
In my conversations with Joe, he really picked that ship because of many different reasons, one of which was the history of that ship. The USS Hoyt Vandenberg has served a long and illustrious career. It started as a troop transport, commissioned in 1944. It served in both theaters of the war. It served as a humanitarian vessel carrying political refugees seeking asylum back to the U.S. It had a stint as a spy, tracking Soviet missiles during the Cold War. It has become a historic landmark, right? So not only does it provide a lot of information about the past of that ship and American history, but it's also a huge boost to the local economy of the Keys.
I think that diving and fishing the Vandenberg out here in Key West is an experience that'll be unique in the world, and it'll be that way for 100 years. The cool part about it is you never have to mow the lawn or shovel the snow. Once it's down there, it just gets better and better. There's a real magical transformation that takes place with ships like this once they're placed on the bottom. I think it's very, very possible that on this ship, in the summertime when the clear water's in, that there'll be Goliath grouper on the bottom and sailfish on the top.
It's a funny thing because there's a lot of people who have mixed feelings about artificial reefs and fish habitat. In my experience, all I've ever seen it do is really augment the habitat that it surrounds. Almost all artificial reefs are about 600% more prolific than the areas immediately around them. So in my experience, artificial reefs, regardless of where they come from, have been a place for fish habitat, a place for divers and fishermen to spend some time, and in general, from what I've seen, have really impacted the environment and the economy of the areas that they're located in a positive way. There's a ship right there. Coast Guard boat. That's one of the tugboats. It's going to be the second largest artificial reef in the world. It's a big event for everybody, especially for the Keys.
30-second count.
30-second count.
Tony, blocking my freaking view. I'm just here to watch a ship blow up.
exciting.
50-second count.
15 seconds. Ooh. Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, stay straight, baby. This is the port. Stay straight. Stay straight. Stay straight. Come on, baby.
Good job, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job.
Awesome.
13 years. In 40 seconds, it's gone.
1 minute 44.
If we didn't have anybody in our pool, that
And just like that, the Vandenberg ends its historic life above the water and begins its new life as a dramatic example of an artificial reef.